Welcome back to Hot Take Sports episode 112. We are down a member today, which is ironic because this is, in fact, the 3-year anniversary of us starting the podcast. Is it of recording the first episode or releasing the first episode?
We were having this discussion earlier and we never actually decided. But at least release
But like today.
Release it.
Today is the first release of the episode. 112 episodes in 3 years. Well, 111 episodes in 3 years. We'll take it. Not very efficient, but that's not important. Clayton, how you doing, kid?
We're doing. I went and played basketball this afternoon for the first time in a little bit, so feeling good. A little tired, but I didn't have any schoolwork to do, so I was like, you know what? Let's go shoot. So I did.
How's the 3-ball looking?
Better.
I don't know either.
The amount of times I get crapped on by mostly Leo at like open gyms and stuff, and he just goes, "Why couldn't you do that in high school?" Like, I wasn't allowed to.
I was going to say there were like 3 people on our team that were allowed to shoot for more than 8 feet.
Leo was one of them.
I wasn't one of them.
I was not one of them either.
Shout out to Big Al.
You guys can shoot?
No. That's the thing. Yeah. Sure, you're next.
My day was good. Yeah, pretty much it. Got out of class early. Didn't have class until 2. Got out early. It was a good day.
W.
Opening night for basketball.
For us.
Yeah.
For all of us.
Yep. Except Leo.
This was yesterday.
Yep.
I'll talk about that for him. He wouldn't want to talk about it anyways. We're good.
Nope.
Absolutely.
Had class this morning, so
Brady had an awful day.
About a normal Wednesday for me. Had a max out day today. Definitely have a new PR for 1 rep max. What did we say? 175.
You got 175. This is the same kid that can't do more than 5 reps at 135, but just bounced 175 off his chest like it was nothing. I was like, what? I couldn't believe it.
I don't think I would either.
I was very impressed with him.
I think we gotta try 135 like rep 2 or 3 next time rather than rep 4. Maybe I'll more
set.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Words are hard.
All right. I got 190. I was happy. It's been a good day. First class got canceled again. Rip Carl. He has COVID for the second time in the last month. I don't know how he managed it, but he was like, yeah. He said, I wonder why I wasn't feeling great in class on Monday when he brought us donuts. So if I'm out the next couple of days, you guys will know why.
So you have 97 different diseases right now is what I'm hearing.
Between Duncan and Carl, yeah, maybe. There's a chance. I don't know what they do over there. Anyways, but yeah, so he like emailed us last night and was like, yeah, class is going to be virtual tomorrow. And he emailed us this morning, goes, I significantly underestimated how awful I feel. We're just not having class today. And I was like, perfect. Sounds good. We were just working on a project anyway, so we didn't really miss anything. But yeah, opening day for basketball. We got a heck of a World Series coming up.
Yeah.
Also a new baseball league on the horizon.
Yeah, we'll talk about the new, where is it? Saudi? Is it Saudi?
Dubai.
Dubai. So is that Is that the United?
UAE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Baseball United.
Well, Leo's not here. He's out celebrating his pops' birthday. What do we want to start with? Basketball. Cool.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
I was gonna say I don't really care.
Opening day was last night, technically. Started off with Lakers versus Nuggets, which was a really exciting matchup just because of all the crap talking that both the teams were doing like during media day and stuff.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. Do you want to pull up the jerseys and stuff?
Yeah, okay.
You can put stuff in that later if you want. You don't really have to because there's not a whole lot worth seeing. But the Nuggets did win yesterday. Who'd have thunk it? Jokic got another triple-double.
Start the season.
Yeah, I knew I should have bet on a Jokic triple-double. I didn't, but that's okay. And D'Angelo Russell is apparently like the second option on that team, even though he shouldn't be. No.
I mean, he was getting shots up after the game.
Yeah, because he didn't get good shots up during the game.
Okay, so he made up for it after the game.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
No,
it's game 1. Basically, if you look at it, the Lakers have a lot of good role players, but they're small. Like their backup bigs are Jackson Hayes and Christian Wood, and they are not that
and
good.
AD scored 0 points.
in the second half.
in the second half.
Yes, he scored 17 in the first half. He looked really good in the first half.
He had a great first half. Yeah.
It was painful. And they're limiting LeBron's minutes this year, which shouldn't come as a surprise because he's almost 40 years old.
It's like what 30-minute cap.
Yeah, it's
per
kind
game.
of 25 to 30.
I mean, I'm sure
Yeah.
that will come off in the playoffs
Exactly. Yeah, they're trying to say this team should be good enough to make the playoffs.
with him only
Easily.
playing.
They shouldn't be in the wild card. They should make the playoffs.
Yes,
You're
they should be a top 6 seed.
Yes.
Did you guys see the Nuggets ring
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought
Yeah,
it was
sick.
cool.
that separates into 2 parts and has the
Yep.
banner on the inside? Yeah, that was so
I
cool.
thought it was cool.
Yep, I really enjoyed those. And the second game, the Chris Paul not so much revenge game versus the Suns. If you just look at his stat line right off the bat, that's the wrong team. He's not a Sun anymore. He started the game because Draymond Green was out, and he had 14 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds.
Solid
Not
day.
bad.
Sounds like a good day until you realize he shot 0 of 6 from 3.
Oh,
Oh.
he's not a splash bro.
No, he's not. And
Well, they were
he acted
still like
he
what
was.
7 of 30 or something like that. They didn't shoot crazy great either.
Oh, yeah, they were awful.
Like it's open.
Curry went 4 of 14. Clay went 3 of 11. So just in general, they look bad.
It
But
was
you know what? Sorry.
it's just opening night though, but you,
Yeah.
you assume as they hit that mid-season tournament that they have this year, they'll be on fire.
Probably. Yeah. Curry will find it. Not worried about that. But kind of looked like a dog last night. I only got to watch the first half. I went to bed. But Yusuf Nurkic looked really good
With the Suns,
with the Suns.
I thought he's always been good, but he's just been in Portland. No one talks about.
He was going to be really good till he blew out his knee.
right.
And then he's kind of slowly been making his way back. But now he's fully healthy. And I watched him hit a 3. Blew my mind. I was like, wait a minute. Devin saved a ball out of the corner, turned and passed to him. Nobody within 10 feet. He kind of looked around and went,
Okay.
all right. Splash. I was like, dang.
Never forget when Isaac claimed that Devin Booker was, what was it, a top 5 player in the NBA?
Yeah, I think it was top 5.
I
You're
mean,
still wrong.
he kind of looks like it right now.
Hey,
He had 31 and 9 last night.
Whatever. Overrated.
He's bad, but overrated. He's the best shooting guard in the league. You're over there. You're not over there.
Please. Please.
Please what? Who are you putting over him?
What? They're sitting on that couch right there.
Which one? The new Donovan Mitchell or the old Donovan Mitchell?
What? Definitely new. The old Donovan Mitchell didn't drop 70.
I mean, yeah, he got me there.
I wonder what his Utah best game was.
I don't even know if he had a 50-piece in Utah.
And he had a
There's no way. He had to have one,
I was
right?
saying he had to have been close because him and Jamal Murray went crazy in the bubble against each other.
yeah.
Yeah, but I think he capped at 45, 40, something like that.
But so Mitchell had.
If he had an 850-piece, it was
I
well.
think Mitchell had a couple of 50 pieces last year, right?
Yes. He had the 70. Garland
Yeah.
had a 50 that we were at.
Yeah. I
And
thought Mitchell
then-
got a 50 too.
He had 3 different 46-point games for the Jazz. March of 2019, April of 2019, and January of 2020.
Well, see, in Utah,
So yeah, I guess that's fair.
yeah, in Utah, Donovan Mitchell had the Great Wall of France standing in his way. In Cleveland, he doesn't have that. He has people that actually know how to move.
Well, that's crazy. How many threes does Jared Allen take?
No, I
Should be
Shooting
zero.
ability?
No, I meant for driving through the lane.
Yeah, so do I. Jared Allen and Evan Mobley aren't exactly standing out of the 3-point line, getting out of his way.
No, they start standing in the middle of everything like this. Doesn't matter. They're better than comparison.
The point is that he has 2 7-footers in his way in Cleveland. He only had 1 7-footer in his way.
So I know he's mad at me saying your players are better, right?
That's the same player. He's just gotten better with time. Which expected. He should be in his prime now. And it's gonna
He's
be really
what, 27
unfortunate.
now ish?
Yeah,
26, 27.
28. It's gonna be really unfortunate when he hits the heart of his prime in New York next year.
It's going to be a shame when the Timberwolves trade 6 first-round picks for a washed center. That'll be a shame too.
We already did. Don't worry about it. I am interested to see. You guys should have a better record, but I'm interested to see which of our teams ends up with the best record between the Lakers, Cavs, and Wolves. I don't have that high of standards for us, but a lot of people do, which blows my mind. And it makes me mad.
I'm
Did you
kind of
guys get better this offseason? That sounds like a stupid question, but
No, I don't think so. But Nikhil Alexander Walker's most of it's based on youth getting more developed and our team actually getting to play together. What was I listening to? I think it was on JJ Redick's podcast because he was doing it with Nate Lowe. Yeah. And they were talking about the difference between Cat and Rudy's minutes in the regular season, like played together, versus in the playoffs. And they had almost as many minutes played together in the playoffs as they did in the regular season. And we only played in one series. So hopefully they can stay healthy and they can actually play together. But no, we lost Torian Prince. We basically swapped Torian Prince for Troy Brown Jr. with the Lakers, which was a huge L because I think Torian Prince had 4 threes in that first game. Which was, he did, which is so painful.
He's playing with LeBron again.
Yeah. That's true. They played together in the Cavs, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He was a cat.
Torian Prince is like a low-key journeyman because he was a Hawk for a while.
Yeah.
He's been a Cav, Timberwolf, Laker,
Net.
Brooklyn.
That
Yeah.
That was a big one too. I knew there was one other big team.
he was on D'Lo's Nets, wasn't he?
I
Or am I
think
thinking too
so.
far back?
Ooh, maybe?
I think
Actually-
you're right, Clayton.
I
He
don't
was
know.
also right there at the end of technically the beginning of the big three in Brooklyn. With Harden, Kyrie, and KD.
I thought he got moved out before
I
that.
thought he got moved
I
out.
think he was like the very beginning. He was moving out like after the first season.
Maybe. Was he in Utah? For some reason, I think I remember him in Utah. I'm going to look it up. I'm going to look up who
Go
he always
for it.
played for.
Okay.
Speaking of Utah, my team got better, but it's not going to matter.
You guys should still miss the plan.
Who knows? It's going to depend on if John Collins is John Collins or injured John Collins.
True.
He wants to be a Hall of Famer by the time he's done with his career, so we'll see.
Yeah, well, he's not really on a great start, so he
Oh.
better turn into LeBron really quick.
Where,
He's in the land of Mormons, so anything's possible.
Yeah, those are
Where-
the only teams he's played
yeah.
for.
Where do you guys think your team's gonna finish, like seeding wise?
4th in the East. I was thinking about this today. The Cavs will be 4th in the
You
East.
think 4th? Okay.
Who are the 3 ahead of him?
Bucks,
1?
Celtics, Miami.
Miami.
Ooh.
Really?
Who'd you guys have at number 3? Miami was just who popped into my head first.
I would,
Really?
honestly, I would have the Cavs at 3.
You think it's going to be either I don't see Philly doing it only because of their Harden problems right now, unless they dump him. But
And there have been Embiid trade rumors that he might get
He's-
traded this year. I doubt
what
it.
are you talking about?
No, it
you
would have
don't
to
trade
go
a
really
former
bad.
MVP who wants to be there.
Yeah. We'll see. It could be the Knicks, honestly.
I could.
What-
They got
Whatever.
better. They just
Eh.
dominated you guys. What do you
The
you can
Knicks
say
are
whatever you want. They
great.
just dominated you guys.
The Knicks
Yeah,
are
whatever.
that's taken in the New York sports.
But there's always one New York team that's actually decent. That's
Yeah.
not true.
Is it
The Islanders.
I was gonna say that's a hot take in and of itself.
Nope, just the Islanders. That's their one good one.
I meant like
No,
one per sport,
no.
but the Jets and Giants both
I was
suck.
gonna say Jets and Giants are
And the
both
Yankees
trash.
missed
The
both.
Mets and the Yankees both missed the playoffs this year,
They did.
which is really funny to think about because of how high their payrolls are. But that's
Yeah.
both of them. So you know what they're gonna do? Spend
Cry.
more money and try again next year.
All right, that too.
They're turn on the time machine. That's the
Good luck.
We have 27 rings. Shut up, Gerald. No one wants to hear your argument. Anyway,
So,
Jared.
sir, the last time you won a World Series, the iPhone was 2 years old.
Crazy. Why do you just know that? Did you just pull that out of your
I mean, iPhones were like the first iPhone was 2007, I think, if I remember correctly.
I'll take your word for it. I don't know.
Yankees had one Sedona.
But anyways, we added Shake Milton. He'll be a good guard off the bench. But yeah, other than that, it's basically all just based on progression. Ant getting better, Jaden getting better, Nikhil Alexander Walker getting better. So we'll see.
Did you just sign Chico? It's a great boy.
We signed it.
You said that.
Yeah, I think he was a mid-level exception.
So, what seed are you looking at this year?
I want to be in the top 6. I want to be out of the play-in, but realistically, I would put a 7 or 8.
Okay.
I think we'll be in the top play-in game.
So you'll be 8, 7, or 6 right in there.
Yeah, 6 to 8 is where I expect us to be because we're not better than the Nuggets.
No.
I don't think we're better than the Lakers. No, we're not better than the Lakers. We're not better than the Suns. The big three is going to carry them to a top six.
What about Dallas?
I don't know if Dallas even makes the playoffs this year. I don't trust those two combined.
I'm like, they don't
Just
have
because you have two
defense.
guys that can combine for 80 points doesn't mean you're going to hold anyone below 120.
Good point.
So we'll see. I don't know about the Kings this year. I hope the Kings are good because I'd like to root for them, but
Like the beam.
like the beam.
Nobody wants to root against the Kings because nobody wants to be the guy that hates on the team that's historically the worst in the NBA. So,
Hey,
Right.
my team's historically worse than the NBA.
Yeah, you're right.
No, we have like the third lowest winning percentage in all major sports in the United States or something like that. I don't know. I remember we just looked over that one podcast. I don't know which podcast it was. But yeah, we'll see. I think we could be good, but I don't want to put expectations on us because we're still Minnesota and our best player's 22 or something like that. It's only 22.
Shout
But we got everybody signed, so that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Ready?
I genuinely think my team could be anywhere between 9 and 15. Because like
Oh, you guys would be better than the Blazers.
I was thinking more. I was just thinking the Rockets
Maybe.
at minimum.
What do you mean? They got Fred VanVleet and Dylan Brooks. And Alperen Sengun and Jalen Green.
They're the Rockets.
All right.
hang on. Before we keep going, with 987 wins, this article is a couple years old now, but with 987 wins and 1,524 losses in franchise history, the Wolves' winning percentage sits at 3.393, just behind the team who previously held the record, the Super Bowl champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers, at 3.932. That article is like about a year and a half old, but
Were the Buccaneers above 500 last year?
Yeah.
No.
yes,
Yeah,
they were
eight
at
and
500.
because they made the playoffs with a losing record. They're 8-9.
We were 500 last year, so we might have gotten that 1 point back.
But
yeah.
I mean, my team's finishes is going to depend on how they gel. I mean, marketing. See which marketing came out of the Finnish military.
I was gonna say he's gonna be in shape at the very least.
Yeah.
Markkin's gonna be a dog this year.
Oh yeah, I'm excited. Year 2 Kessler should be interesting. Hopefully we can maybe get at least a few more games out of Sexton. He missed a decent chunk being hurt last year. He and Clarkson both went down like the same time. I'm just kind of amazed Clarkson's still on the team. Figured we would have traded him by now. But yeah, it's just gonna be a lot of gelling. I mean, there's a lot of different people we could mix in at the 3 and 4 and backup 5. As we traded for John Collins, we drafted Taylor Hendricks. Kelly Olynyk is still on my team for some reason.
Freaking Kelly.
Yeah, my whole roster is basically the toss up because like the starting guards will be Clarkson for sure, and then either I assume it'll be Sexton, but could also be THT. We still employ Chris Dunn.
Chris Dunn's a good basketball player.
I want to see Keontae George get a decent amount of minutes though. He was one of our 3 first rounders, so I'm just kind of hoping that he gets minutes because he looked good in the preseason. 9 through 15.
I did leave out the Grizzlies and the Clippers. They could both definitely be better than us.
Grizzlies are a toss up right now because you don't know completely about Ja.
Yeah, he's out the first 25 games, but I mean, last year they were below 500 without him, but the year before that they went like 20-3 without him.
That's true.
And they brought in Marcus Smart, so they've got a good replacement. But they also lost their backup point guard, Trey Jones. So we'll see. They're all over.
Just keep him away from the gun stores, and you'll be fine.
Send it back to Theo Vaughn, baby.
Yeah, that'll do the job. What could go wrong?
Tell you what could go wrong is the Cavs. Unfortunately, misplaced cult hero Lamar Stevens. He will not be on the team this year. So this year I will be going to a Cavs game for the first time and not see Lamar Stevens in the starting lineup.
Unless you go watch him play
Oh,
the Celtics.
no.
Somebody's hurt.
What? That won't happen. I'd go watch him play the Timberwolves, or I'd go watch him play the Pistons, or something like that.
Expensive game. Cavs Celtics.
Yeah.
We were looking at March 8th tickets for Timberwolves Cavs today. They're about $40 right now.
I know, and that's over my spring break, so it would be perfect.
Yeah, we just don't know if we're gonna have we don't know when high school basketball playoffs are gonna be. That's the only problem.
Wouldn't go that late, not unless you're in the state tournament.
I wouldn't think so. But I just don't remember from high school. I was looking at the like athletic schedule, and the only thing on there was a baseball game on the 25th.
Yeah.
So baseball carry March 25th.
Gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For them. Their fields are nice though. At least they got that
Fields are
going
nice.
for 'em.
True.
But yeah, so I don't think it would be going that late, but here's it.
I think I could only have one time I remember it.
Brady, are you actually going to go with us this year? That's the real question.
That depends on if I'm a full-time employee or not by then. Because I'll be out of college by then.
He ain't gonna go.
No.
I'd like to go. I've been sad the last 2 years, but not going. I've been to 2 NBA games in my life. One of them, I watched. One of them, I watched.
2-0.
One of them, I watched Joakim Noah threaten to beat somebody's behind.
That's a W.
The other one, I watched Gobert and Mitchell dominate them.
Nice.
Yeah. I also watched Rudy Gay play the 5 a lot more than I did in person.
There's that.
Pain.
Okay, so way too early MVP and way too early for Rookie of the Year. Matt, go.
Wemby gets hurt, so Chet Holmgren wins Rookie of the Year, and
Right, he's got the Dean Wade rule going.
Jokic wins the MVP again.
Definitely not called the Dean Wade rule, but I'm calling it the Dean Wade rule just for fun.
Most people will call it the Ben Simmons rule.
Yeah.
Because Ben Simmons was a rookie every year.
Yeah, exactly. So what does that have to do with Dean Wade, who never even had a chance to win Rookie of the Year?
Yeah, because he missed the entire first year. The only reason I called the Dean Wade
So did Ben Simmons. That's why he won it in his third year.
The only reason I called the Dean Wade rule is because, like, it was when 2K came out, whatever year, whatever his second year would have been. You were like, yeah, I've been playing my career, and Dean Wade always wins Rookie of the Year because they haven't put the other rookies in yet. You brought it up on the podcast. Do not. No.
Brady, no.
He brought it up on the podcast initially, so I've called it the Dean Wade rule ever since.
Brady, go.
Yes, because he used the fictional video game to decide that, and not the guy who actually did it.
Yeah. For my MVP, I am going to go with Giannis. I think that the Bucks will be the team to beat this year. They added Dame. I think that plugged their defense is a little questionable now, but that plugged any offensive questions that would have been lingering. So best player on the best team. So I'm going to go with Giannis. Rookie of the Year, Imoni Bates. I'm just kidding. Scoot Henderson.
I like Scoop.
Scoot could be good.
Like you said, Matt, Wemby and Chet, those guys just aren't, not to be that guy, but their body shapes just don't, they're not conducive to an 82 game season.
No, you're right.
You're
Like,
right.
you know what I mean? It's just coming from like a skinnier guy myself, like you get knocked down. It happens. Like if you don't have weight to you, you're going to go against somebody who's bigger than you. So if you get knocked down too much and you're not like prepared to deal with the wear and tear of an 82 game season, it's going to happen.
Yeah, Wemby ain't standing up too well to a guy named Zion Williamson. So
No.
sneaky MVP candidate if he plays a full season. Just saying.
You just got to stay healthy. I love Zion. I really do. But I just.
Averaging 30 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists, and 75% from the field.
And 7 torn ACLs a year.
Yeah.
What do you?
Brady, who do you have?
You're next. Let's circle.
Walker Kessler's winning Depoy.
No, he's not.
Fine. Dylan Brooks is winning.
Thank you.
No, Dylan Brooks is winning J-Poy, jailed player of the year.
No, that goes to Malik Beasley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's he playing now?
Not Ja.
He's a Buck, isn't he?
Is he
he's
a Buck
starting.
now?
He was starting for them in preseason.
It's still the funniest thing in the world to me that dude served like a 90-day jail sentence and then just went back to the NBA.
Yeah. For a drug paraphernalia.
So funny.
Send him to Charlotte.
basically.
Yeah,
You'd fit in.
Yeah.
he
I don't
would.
think LaMelo plays a full season this year. I'm sorry.
No.
Nah.
No.
I'm interested to see how they get people to sit out with all the new rules.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like maybe they play for like 2 minutes and then they sit.
No, you can't do that. Doesn't count.
If
They intentionally like added
thought
that in.
about that.
Yeah, you can't just check in and be like, okay, I played, I'm done. Like Drew Holiday did that one year to get his bonus for games played.
Michael Bridges did that so that way he could play 83 games in an 82 game season.
That's right. Yeah, he did it last year.
Yeah.
And I count.
Isaac, MVP and Rookie of the Year, go.
Rookie year, I'm gonna say Wemby. I think
Somebody had to take the easy pick.
Somebody had to do it, yeah.
Oh, like I was gonna go Holmgren, but Matt took Holmgren.
Okay, fine. You can have Chet Holmgren. Amen Thompson.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Or Sar Thompson. I don't remember which one's which.
Okay.
One of them plays for the Pistons.
Taylor plays for the Rockets.
Yeah.
I think Asar plays for the Rockets.
Yeah.
Amen
I
plays
think
for the-
didn't they get drafted back to back?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
I can't play.
Okay.
That's got to be like the funniest Christmas dinner conversation of all time. I got drafted before
big
you.
bird.
It was one of the Brentford. We know the higher pick.
In my MVP, MVP. I'm gonna throw it out there. Devin Booker.
Okay.
My boy has literally sold all of his belongings and dumped all the money into the Devin Booker pot. My goodness.
I'm here for it.
I'm not. Devin Booker's overrated. The Suns missed the playoffs.
Shut up. You're so wrong on so many levels.
Yes, they might miss.
Wolves and Suns are
They
9
failed
and
to
10
leave the
seed.
country.
Nah, even then, Devin Booker and Yusuf Nurkic could accidentally get them to the 10 seed.
That's probably in college, but
And freaking
Wolves and
Josh
Suns
Okogie
are
on
9 and
defense.
10. Jazz enter the playoffs at 3.
I'm so
hey,
done with you.
stranger thing the fact that we weren't back to 1 seed 1 year.
Yeah, they got drafted back to back, 4 and
Okay.
5.
I
thought
thought they were.
And I flipped them. Amen plays for the Rockets. Asar plays for the Pistons.
Richard, Rookie of the Year, MVP.
So my MVP, I'm gonna take Embiid.
And he's taking Taylor Hendricks for Rookie of the Year.
No, as much as I would love to say Keontae George, I don't think he'll play it up this year. So I'm gonna go with Clayton and Redden Scoot.
You didn't even take your higher draft pick. Taylor Hendricks.
Yeah, he just barely played the preseason. I think Keontae George will be the best out of the three. Which would be annoying because we could really use Taylor Hendricks to be good, but
Not important. Oh, that's right. You guys took Bryce Sensabaugh at the end of the first round.
yeah. Bryce Sensabaugh.
Shout out to him.
I should have
Mormon of the future, baby.
add this in while we're doing this, but who do you think is gonna be the most sneaky, like most improved player this year?
Most improved?
Yeah, like your sneaky pick.
Jaden McDaniels.
Evan Mobley.
Ben Simmons.
Does it really count as most improved when he's already been an all defensive and all team all-star player? Or is it just getting back to where he was?
Getting back where he was.
Yeah, so does that really count as a most improved player if he was already there?
Nope.
Wasn't there last year though.
Yeah, but
Trash
he's
pick.
not improving. He's just getting back to himself. If he does that. So I wouldn't give it to him. I wouldn't go for him.
We'll see where it goes.
Unless he puts up 25 and 10 and
If
8
he can
this
shoot
year.
a 3 ball, we'll give it to
No.
him.
Absolutely.
Isaac, you
should
realize
do
what
that
you
anyway.
just said, right?
Yeah, sign up.
I would think Devin Booker winning MVP is more likely than Ben Simmons winning
It's a
developing
heck
a
of a lot
three
more
ball.
likely. And that's with dudes like Luca and Tatum, which none of us said for MVP, by the way, which is really funny. But two of them are next. I don't know how long that is, but they're next.
Richard?
You want a hot take?
Yeah.
Say low. Okay.
Who?
John Collins.
That's
player of the
wishful
year.
thinking. Oh my goodness.
Comeback player of the year and most improved are not the same thing.
Is there actually a comeback player of the year?
No.
No.
Not in the
Jack
NBA.
Collins.
Okay.
I was gonna say Walker Kessler, but if comeback player of the year isn't a thing, John Collins.
Do you think John Collins has to average to be the most improved player?
Well, what did he average last year?
No. What do you think John Collins needs to average to be the most improved player?
Probably way more than average. Not gonna lie.
But
I was gonna-
just give me an idea.
I was going to say 23 and 10.
I'll give you a hint. Last year he averaged 13.1, 6.5, and 1.2. Obviously, 6.5 is the rebounds.
All right, I'm gonna change my pick to Walker Kessler.
Okay.
I think
Because
John.
he also averaged 21 and 10 in 2019, 2020. Just so you know.
I think John Collins have to average like 23 points, like 6 assists, and like
If
10 to 12 boards.
there was a comeback player of the year, that's what I would put John Collins for. But there's so Walker Kessler is.
Still an L take.
It's gonna be I like
Walker
Kobe
Kessler.
White. Kobe White will win most improved player.
I do.
Wow. Wow, bro. That's crazy.
Well, because I'm taking my cousin.
What? No, isn't that like a Kobe? Didn't he say that in an interview?
Oh, maybe I don't know.
I swear that was
I
him.
was so
Brady,
confused
you
what
know
you
what
were
I'm talking
doing. I was
about?
like, not that crazy of a pick. He's a young guy that is not really underperformed, but he hasn't been insane.
He just hasn't gotten to where he was supposed to be yet.
Well,
I
he's also
swear
sitting
though, like
behind Zach
I
LaVine, DeMar, and Vucevic. So
Yeah.
I swear, right after he got drafted, he gave an interview where he's like staring at the reporter, like, "Wow, wow, wow, bro, that's crazy."
you know what I think? I think it was one of his teammates got drafted. I think that's what it was.
Oh, is that what it was?
Like,
Okay.
I think so because he got drafted like a few picks after him, so they were still interviewing him, and he heard the name get called or something like that. I think that's what it was.
Okay. All right. I'm happy I'm not tripping there.
No, I
Does anybody
do-
have anything else about the NBA? Cavs play the Nets tonight. Should be good there. Even with no Jared Allen.
All-Star game going back.
Is there no Jared Allen tonight?
No Jared Allen tonight.
He's out, and DG was questionable last I
Yeah.
saw.
Well, if DG doesn't play, that'll hurt a little bit, but
Yeah. We have no Jaden tonight, but that's okay. He's progressing.
All-Star game is back to East and West format.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
it's
I didn't know that.
Indianapolis. Yeah, it became official today. It was rumored for a while because a lot of people were complaining about how bad the All-Star game was this year, but that's probably just because it was in Utah and there's literally nothing there. So this year it's in Indianapolis. So that should,
yeah, and there's a lot of stuff there.
yeah, especially in
They got a race car track.
the middle of, what do you say? February? 18th?
February is usually when the All-Star game is.
Yeah, there's got to be lots of stuff to do when it's 21 degrees in Indianapolis.
Taking
in
snow
February.
around the race car track.
Yeah, that'll be exciting.
Race track.
As a guy who's been there
Except
in the
it's El Nino
winter,
year, so it's gonna be dry and warm.
They didn't drive their cars.
Warmer, not warm, warmer. It'll be
Nah,
40 in
they can
February
all
instead
afford
of
it.
20.
They can all afford it. They're fine.
I mean, if you get early fancy ones, yeah.
A race car
Yeah.
when it's 40 degrees out.
There's some with heating and cooling in them. Not
It
like
has nothing to do with the comfort of the person. It has to do with the car.
they'll be fine.
It's a multi-million-dollar car. You're gonna run it out there when it's 40 degrees?
Yeah,
Hell no.
That's why there's snowmobile up here.
they'll be fine.
We're done with basketball. Should we talk about the MLB next? Should we
Yeah.
talk about how freaking awful the top half of the Phillies lineup was? And
They were like a
Game
2
7.
games at home.
1
Yeah.
for 28 the last 2 games.
yeah, they're top
my
four.
That's insane.
You know how much money I lost because of that? No, not that much money. A couple dollars. But I was definitely close to hitting on multiple parlays, but because one or two of them refused to get a hit at home.
It's crazy.
Yeah, they're just bad. Straight up bad. I knew they were going to lose when Harper showed up in a 76ers jersey, though.
And it was half Mets jerseys.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
I think my favorite implication though last night is a long-time media host / analyst Chris Russo said he would retire from Sirius XM radio if the Diamondbacks won, and they did.
Get him out.
He ain't retiring, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's been on Twitter today. He goes, "Well, this will be a lot more fun than I intended it to be."
Whoops.
Good, get him off Sirius XM. You ruined it. We'll be over.
It's free clips.
But he's still be on first take with Stephen A. Apparently.
Yeah.
But yeah, Diamondbacks Rangers World Series. Super hyped for it.
Who we got, gents? Let's go around the circle. Brady, let's start with you. Who we got?
Well, I want to see the Rangers
Trust it.
win.
Trust it.
But on the stats player, going with the Diamondbacks.
Going with the Diamondbacks.
Only
Baby.
one
Diamondbacks 100%.
thing.
Austin Hedges, the Texas Rangers.
I want Hedges to win
Nice
so
count.
bad, but I gotta go with the stats. You say your pick.
Texas Rangers.
We already said
Austin
all three of us
Hedges.
said the Diamondbacks.
Yeah, Clayton. There's only been one team to not win the World Series after beating the Brewers in the playoffs.
What team was that?
The 1981 Yankees, the very first team to do it.
Well,
But they still made the World Series. So
sounds like it's meant to be then. One of my buddies that I was in Alabama with is a big D-backs fan, so he's been going to the games all playoffs.
That's
He goes to Arizona State, so he's right there. So I hope that he gets to go to a World Series game. So for my boy O'Hara,
it's an expensive ball game.
we're going with the D-backs.
as much as I would love to see the Rangers win a World Series, Evan Longoria deserves a ring, man.
Yeah, first time in 15 years he's been to the World Series. 2008 was the last time, right?
Yep.
That was 15 years ago. I can do math. Sort of.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
But the Rangers being in the World Series means the Astros lost.
Amen.
All that matters.
Oh,
There's no loss in the World Series this year for a neutral fan,
no.
Yeah, exactly.
in my personal opinion.
This is the first
Really
World
hate this
Series
game,
in
like-
7 years that hasn't featured the Dodgers or the Astros.
Just about to say that.
Good.
That's a good feeling too.
Yeah, it's good to see some
I can
fresh
both.
blood in there for sure.
I wish the last one that didn't include either of those teams went the opposite direction, but it's okay.
Yeah, it wasn't the Guardians and the freaking Cubs. You guys lost to the Cubs.
Dog, I got nothing. I got nothing. I still blame Trevor Bauer. So my still,
Yep.
Yep. Still Trevor's fault.
Our
it
entire
is Trevor's
down
fault.
through-
Trevor, I hope you listen to our podcast and that you come on here and that we have like an enormous screaming match about it. That'd be awesome.
Nah,
Learn how to work
yeah,
on a drone.
because you know
idiot.
what?
I think you'd make it mad. And just
You know what Hot Take Sports needs? More beef with former professional athletes in the United States.
What beef do we have?
Oh, he didn't read it.
he started beef.
Read
Adam
what?
John posted some picture about, or posted something on Twitter, on X. Sorry, I'm still calling it Twitter.
It's Twitter, whatever.
Adam John posted something on Twitter about how it's a great time for his former teams because he played for the Crew, he played for Atlanta, and he played for somebody out west that I can't remember and don't care about. And Tony posted a picture of him like shushing the crowd, and I commented back because I didn't realize that Adam John made the original post. I said, if you keep posting this picture, we're going to lose. Because I'd seen it posted like 2 or 3 times since the playoffs were starting. And then Adam John just replied, "Y'all superstitious?" Question mark. And then Tony said no and sent back a picture that said, "This is the last time Atlanta came to Crew Stadium. It was the picture of you, Leo, and I shirtless." And so I just responded, "Not superstitious. You just happen to be the butt of a long running joke in of our fan group that has bitten me in the butt multiple times. But it's also worked multiple times because you still weren't good, Adam John. I'm sorry."
Hope you listen to this podcast, Adam John.
We'd love to have you on.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
All right.
Oh, come on.
No, it'd be really funny to listen to you explain to him the joke.
John, if you want on, we'll have you.
I'll be sick that day.
All right. And with that, before we transition,
I'll be like you. I'll be hurling in the bathroom mid podcast.
it's so funny.
Yeah.
Or you can just hear him in the background.
Before we take our break, though, Dusty Baker did retire.
Oh,
Good.
Just now.
shout out to Dusty.
And Bartolo Colon got drafted into the new Baseball United League in Dubai. He was the 16th overall pick at 50 years old.
Robinson Cano got drafted.
Pablo Sandoval got drafted. It's all like American owned and stuff too. Like Adrian Beltre, Mariano Rivera, and a couple other guys are like the main chairman and stuff and the GMs.
That's wild.
Yeah. Thanks, Swisher, the GM.
So as you know, we are Hot Take Sports. So we enjoy sports in general. Brady, what was your favorite sporting event you've ever been to?
I would have to say probably the playoff game between the Guardians and the Yankees at the end of last season in the playoffs.
Oh, good one. Isaac?
Browns Bills.
That's Bills. Leo?
Yeah, my favorite one was this Crew home opener this year, being front row, witnessing the magic of Lucas Zelleran.
Great time with the boys. Clayton?
One of my personal favorites from the last year was my dad and I went to Milwaukee to watch the Dodgers play the Brewers. Got a new stadium off the list. Sat first row right field. Sweet.
Nice. Home run ball?
Over me. I watched Freddie Freeman hit one directly over my head.
So
and
close.
Mookie Betts played catch right next to me, so that was kind of cool.
That's sweet.
Got on
That's
ESPN.
Right, you're on ESPN.
That is true.
We, as a group, went to a Timberwolves Cavaliers game in Cleveland earlier this year, so that was super fun. And you know what every single one of those events has in common?
What would that be, Matt?
We used code HTS at SeatGeek to get $20 off our purchase.
Exactly. There's nothing better than saving money and supporting your favorite content creators, being Hot Take Sports. Make sure to use code HTS next time you check out at SeatGeek. Tickets not only for sporting events, but concerts, comedy shows, really anything that requires tickets. Summer is coming. All of your favorite events are coming up this summer, so make sure to use code HTS at SeatGeek for $20 off of your first purchase.
We are back from our break with some exciting NHL news. The Kraken won a freaking hockey game.
Yeah,
Still not in regulation,
The team
though.
took their second win of the season last night. Actually, we haven't won a game in
Oh, it was
regulation.
your first game.
A game.
Okay, against the friend group. How about that?
Yeah, our first regulation. No, not
It
regulation.
wasn't a regulation win. It was a bullcrap OT goal is what that was.
Oh,
Yeah.
somebody's so
Yeah.
Listen, Blues boy, take Jordan Binnington and shove him up your butt. How about that?
Don't die.
Hey, we're
Hey.
500 against the friend group.
Hey,
We
Dylan,
beat the Kraken.
that's
What?
right.
I'm 500 too. I beat Junior over there and I lost to the Kraken.
Hey,
Yeah, exactly.
Dylan Larkin may own Columbus, and Victor Tarasenko may own Seattle, but James Schwartz owns Detroit.
Oh, please.
He had 2 goals last
Please.
night.
I don't care.
I've only
I do.
played one.
Tell you what,
person.
Brady, let's play each other in NHL. We'll go all-time Red Wings versus all-time Kraken.
Victor
Actually,
Tarasenko is not a person, just so you know.
Actually, I'd prefer all-time Minnesota Wild.
His name is Vladimir.
No, you don't, dude.
I would actually. 'Cause that would have Marc-Andre Fleury.
Well, yeah, and then I could literally go. I think their first line is Steve Yzerman, Ted Lindsay, and Gordie Howe. I could literally shoot a pass from Ted Lindsay to Gordie Howe across the ice, circle to circle, and Marc-Andre Fleury would still get it.
Yeah.
And it would be really funny to watch you get really angry.
I would put my controller through the TV.
I will bring the newest NHL next time we hang out.
Deal.
That
Oh,
could
I
be
see. I
more
see the
violent than
nerves
we wanted
over
to
there.
Oh no, I'm not worried about us playing. That could just become way more violent than planned.
You better watch it, Clay. I bet he plays NHL more than you. Yeah. You own the game. He doesn't play video games.
I own it until 22.
Not as much as I'd
I
like
own
to.
It's the
24.
exact same game.
It basically is.
Is it an EA Sports game?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
the
yeah.
exact same
You-
game.
But yeah. Finally,
Yeah.
friend group though.
Yeah, I got nothing. We got dominated by the Jets.
Red Wings are 5-2 now, which is kind of sad.
We lost
but-
in OT yesterday to the Ducks.
You lost to the Ducks?
In OT, yeah.
Man, y'all suck.
Man, imagine losing yesterday.
Yeah, shut up.
Yeah, shut up. I didn't expect my hockey team to be good. I wanted to lock into hockey this year, but if we're gonna suck every day, it's gonna be tough.
Do you have any?
We make games competitive, and I'm happy about it.
Too.
Oh, wait, didn't you beat his team?
No, we
Or
haven't
was it
played
the
yet.
preseason?
We haven't played it. No, we dominated them in the preseason,
Yeah.
and we beat the Stars in the preseason, and then we lost them in the regular season. In overtime again. We are 2-2-1. Actually, we are technically a five. Nope. We're
We are
because the
3-2-1.
We are. I believe we are also 2-3-1. We're either 2-3-1 or 2-4-1. And Philip with 3 P's Grubauer still does not have a win yet. So
I think the
Bruins.
Wings are 5-1-1 technically now because
Yes,
our one
yeah.
loss was in overtime.
But
Yeah,
the
I
Bruins
covered
are
that.
6-0. The
And
Avalanche
Dylan Larkin is
6-0. The Golden Knights are 7-0.
Clayton, who's that DeBrincat guy you guys have? I've never heard of him.
What? Oh yeah, that makes 2 of us, but that dude is an awesome
Oh, he-
addition.
Oh, yeah, he
That
looks
might be
so-
the guy we traded from for. I think we got him from Ottawa, maybe. If I'm thinking of the right guy. What's that look for over there?
I think you're right.
I sent the text for you to come back to the Zoom meeting. Leo said Romeo Tango. So I said, got the swing fixed? He said, was never broken. Like your clubs? Question mark. We'll leave that one in the podcast.
Clayton,
What?
your team rosters a player whose name is Gots to be here.
Good.
Hey, you had to be there.
Yeah. He scored a goal last night. I walked out, looked at Matt. I go, Matt, the Red Wings have a player whose name is Gots to be here. And he goes, stop it. I go, GOSTIS be here. And his name is Shane with a Y. Hooligan.
Hey man, I've told y'all the entire time we've had this podcast, Steve Yzerman got us. It took him a minute, but this
Well, he
team's
had to
actually
build his
looking
team.
like, yeah, this team's actually looking like we can make playoffs.
And
So
to send Jimmy Howard into retirement version.
thank God.
That babe. Got the job done. And we retired his jersey. As it
That we
deserved.
did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got a ball of flames in Clayton's driveway.
Mhm.
Yep. That was last night overnight. His parents walked in and goes,
Clayton, what's in the driveway?
Don't worry about it.
don't worry about it.
It deserves to be there.
Yeah.
But
Should have like
Should've
burned it in like a little like a metal trash can lid or something, and then dump the ashes in your pond. That's what we should do.
but since let's move to the NFL
Wait.
because I know what I want to open with for the NFL.
The best defensive player in the league.
Well, I was gonna say the text from my dad after the game.
Oh yeah.
Let me
Let's
read you
hear it.
guys the whole conversation. I texted him and said, "This stupid football team, LOL." My dad said, "Get in a PJ Walker jersey." And I said, "If he was good at football, maybe." Defense carried us today, and they still gave up 38 points, which is wild. But Dad said 2 last drive comeback wins. And I said, "That's true." I said, "That's true, but I'm getting a Myles Garrett tattoo now." And my dad goes, "I'm getting on the mower. Take this win and go home."
What were you gonna say?
I was going to bring Ohio State. We can talk about it later.
You say Ohio State?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want to talk about?
I was going to say we beat Penn State. That's what I was going to say.
We did beat Penn State.
Penn State's better.
Also got carried by our defense.
Yeah.
Yes, not the best showing from Ohio State, but they got the job done, which is the important part.
That's all that matters, especially in Big Ten football. It's always going to be an ugly game. So just get the job done and pray we can go into the big house and steal one this year.
Well, it doesn't sound like that might be that difficult.
Yeah,
I
they're
mean, it's
stealing
always going to be
signs.
difficult, but
Yeah.
So, do we want to
Michigan's
just
under
get
a lot of
into
money.
that whole escapade?
go for it.
So, there's a guy. His name's Connor. I don't remember what his last name is. Yeah, you're right. Connor Stallions bought tickets for like over 30 different games at like 11 different places or something like that, maybe
Mhm.
over the last 3 years. In a sign stealing scandal from Michigan. Let me pull up what was sent to me yesterday outlining the entire situation. But this is,
Investigation Clayton on the job.
Oh, yeah. Investigative reporter, baby.
oh yeah.
But I saw a tweet too. There was a picture of Stallions standing next to their defensive coordinator, literally holding a sheet with hand signs on it.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah.
I haven't
saw
heard
that
any of
too.
the actual details of this. So I'm,
There's
I'm
also a
just
play from Ohio State, Michigan. Ohio State looks over the sideline. All the Michigan guys goes point to the air like they know what play's coming.
Yeah, Bowling Green could have beaten Michigan if they wouldn't have stolen our signs.
Okay.
The only signs they stole
Bro
from
couldn't even
was
say it with a
game day.
straight face.
Hey, we made them look human, and that's all that matters. JJ McCarthy threw 3 picks against Bowling Green State University.
Hey, gave us hope.
So this is what was sent to me yesterday. Connor Stallions, Michigan football staffer, bought tickets at opposing stadiums for non-Michigan games over the past 3 seasons. Some tickets were under the names of his family. He bought tickets for more than 35 games at 11 different Big Ten schools. A source at one Big Ten school found in-stadium surveillance video footage that showed the person sitting in a seat bought by Stallions holding a smartphone pointed at the home sideline, seemingly recording signs the whole game. Evidence will be sent to the NCAA this week. There is a record of purchases of SEC title game tickets in 2020 through 2022. Connor also received media press to stand on the sidelines behind opposing coaches during the games. If Michigan's alleged sign stealing is as bad as it looks, Wolverines will pay a big price in legal fees. A national expert believes that a reputational blow could be Michigan football's biggest punishment from an NCAA investigation. Coach Jim Harbaugh could be fired as early as November 1st. Michigan will lose bowl eligibility for at least 5 seasons.
Wow, 5.
5 seasons.
That's insane.
I saw a tweet. It was
Do you think he got reimbursed for those?
Oh yeah.
No tickets?
He told
Oh,
me.
absolutely.
Oh yeah.
100%.
I saw a tweet and it was like, let us not forget Jim Harbaugh's best year was when they were fans.
Yeah, pretty much.
I've actually thought about that before. Like, why don't coaches do that? Like, just send scouts and be like, oh, yeah, let's go track their plays. But okay, apparently somebody was doing that already. So,
Which is kind of funny though, because you're allowed to go scout games. Like that's not illegal.
No.
But when you're like, as soon as you're videotaping stuff, then it becomes illegal.
you can't
Because like you're
videotape
told to do
signs,
that.
I guess.
You're told to go like even at high school basketball games, we were told, hey, this team are playing. If you guys, you're free on Saturday, we don't have a game this Saturday. Go watch this team play this team. Like that's a normal thing.
Yeah. But once you
But I
get,
guess once you're videotaping it for every team that you might ever play,
and then you put it down on a play sheet.
yeah, then it starts.
I would love to know if they came to BG to watch a BG game. That'd be so funny.
Probably not.
Listen,
Don't kid yourself.
whatever.
Hey,
All I know is BG football's back to 500. They are 4-4.
That's all that matters.
They're holding on. They could be bowl eligible. 3 out of our last 4 games are super winnable. We have Ball State, Kent State, Toledo, and
hey,
who's our last game? Western.
we got the
Michigan.
job done last year. We had a great podcast talking about it.
Oh
Yeah,
my
but-
gosh, that's one of my favorite episodes.
Sorry to say this, Clayton, but Toledo is good.
You have everything against Bowling Green. You shut your mouth over there.
No, he just
Go
doesn't-
OU, go OU. No,
That
piss off.
championship will be Toledo and Ohio.
He does everything
Everyone
against
knows
you
that.
because he brought the Devin Booker thing too. He's going against you today.
What? Yeah, he is.
But Clayton,
Isaac's like, yeah, my mom went to OU. I don't care. My dad went to the UT, and I crap on UT with him all the time. It's so much fun.
all right, yeah, he got you there.
My parents went to BG in Ohio State. I'm in good hands.
My parents
There
went
you
to you.
Yeah, you're in
Don't
bad
even
hands.
count.
Yeah, you're-
Nope.
Hey, my D3 football team made national news. Made bars.
Yeah, they did.
Me, baby.
They did.
Boston
Brady,
got
elaborate.
themselves a little bit out of the fake college hole with their
Yeah,
football team.
so-
Barstool.
In the riveting conference battle between 1 and 5 plus the University and 0-6 Manchester, we were up 50-12 on Manchester with 2 minutes left, and one of their players just blindside laid out one of our guys and just started kicking him on the ground.
After a play, it was like after a punt.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah. The play was over. Like the play was like 20 yards away. And he
Like,
just
he-
laid him out for kicking him.
And he ran back 10 yards to even get.
Oh yeah.
He went that way. He was here, and then he went back this way.
Oh yeah, that was a huge brawl. But what was funny is the baseball player that was doing our football broadcast that day. I'm friends with him, so I asked him. I go, "So is there a reason that you didn't like actually like narrate what was going on?" He goes, "I'm not gonna lie, I just got caught up watching."
Just-
That's honestly, that's very fair.
yeah, I
Yeah.
can't argue with that.
But yeah, we had Barstool. Then our former AD, I don't remember what his new position is, but he sent out an email and the subject was football game follow up. And I was like, oh boy.
Three.
And it was just like none of us condone the actions that occurred during the football game.
Dumb.
Big
Encourage that crap in D3. They got to get on the map.
big shout out to everyone who took proper precautions to solve and dissolve the situation. We'd like to thank everyone for doing their part. And once again, we do not condone these actions. You know what? We're 2-5, man. We gotta do something.
Yeah. Y'all got to figure it out somehow.
Get the juices flowing.
Shouldn't solve and dissolve
Yes.
be opposite words?
Yes.
Like, if you think about it, solve and dissolve, but it's not dissolve, it's dissolve, like break apart
Yeah.
in small pieces. You know what I mean?
Sure. JUCO baseball and D3 football need to take the same path. Calling it now.
It's just a little English for you guys right there.
Honestly,
Sorry.
I go to Bowling Green State University. You think I learn about English?
Bro, I stopped taking English classes senior year of high school. I got nothing.
I took one.
That's
my
why I can't
freshman-
use there, and there correctly when I text.
It's so funny. You literally never get it right. It's
I don't never get it right. You just only pull it out when I don't get it right.
yeah.
Right.
No, there's
What?
only one sporting event in all of my university that I care about, and that is when we play Defiance. This will be the last time we ever actually play them.
Yeah, heck them. Yeah, because they're gonna be a NAIA school.
They're scared from us.
Yeah, that's it. Yep, you got them, Brady.
That's a good.
Got them right where you want them.
They're not even gonna have a girls soccer team next year.
That's
Really?
right. We had like 12 players.
Yeah, and like 6 of them are seniors, and they brought in 0 freshmen.
Yeah. Okay, so in my coaching class, I sit like there's like a triangle of 3 girls soccer players beside us. Now I didn't know that they played Defiance the night before, so I had no clue at the time who they're talking about. They're like, yeah, they only had 12 players. They do 6 a.m. conditioning. They don't practice. There's nothing there. I feel bad for them. I go, no. Eventually,
feel
I
bad
was
for
like,
them.
nah, I don't feel bad. It's Defiance. Get out of here.
That makes me
Take back the hammer and leave.
take the hammer.
Give us the hammer back.
Wait a minute. Just carry a hammer around.
That's what our trophy is for the rivalry. Yeah.
Y'all have a trophy for that crap?
What?
Y'all actually have a trophy for that crap?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
The
I
hammer.
guess hashtag D3 Lives Matter.
Sure.
I just want to know who our new rival's gonna be. Because like, there's not
Bowling
really,
Green State University,
but
please,
Fuck it.
please.
there's not really any other schools in our conference that are like in the state. Most of them are Indiana schools.
You know what you should do is, you know how like Alabama always plays like Florida A&M week 1. Bowling Green State University, Bluffton University,
Nah, 'cause
week 1.
the idea
I want to see us drop
169
100 points.
to 0.
we should just schedule Defiance then.
Yeah, I'm not. Isn't the Defiance football team kind of like semi-decent?
I have no idea.
We're about the same tier.
Okay, so no.
So terrible.
How did Jerome Ford end up as doubtful?
Ankle.
He hurt his ankle.
Yeah, no, but I
He's
didn't think
out
he
this week.
I didn't think it was
Ankle
that
sprain.
bad.
Yeah. He's out in
It said he's
1 to 2
expected
weeks.
to avoid the IR though. So
Yes.
you got that going for you.
1 to 2 weeks. I sent into the chat today. I saw a scenario where we trade for Ryan Tannehill. Boo, bad. I saw one where we trade for
Oh, bueno.
Derrick Henry. Yes, good. And then I want us to trade for Jacoby Brissett or sign Carson Wentz. One of the two.
I honestly, I want Brissett.
Oh, I totally want Brissett back. That would definitely be preferable.
Yeah, you guys can trade for Brissett, and then Washington can bring back Carson Wentz. Everything's fine.
Nah,
Good.
just develop PJ Walker.
No.
PJ Walker's had plenty of development.
Nope.
I would.
Hasn't worked out.
Give him a
I
chance.
think our best.
No, it has worked out is the funny part. He's 2-0 as the Browns' primary QB.
Yeah, it's good for the Browns. There's not really anyone else.
He was 4-3 in Carolina.
That XFL stuff got him going then, because he was bad before then.
Well, yeah, he never really made a roster. I don't think he
Yeah,
was ever
he could be-
officially on the Colts' real roster.
Wasn't he like Matt Rule's quarterback at Temple or something?
Yeah, that's how he
Yeah.
ended up in Carolina.
That's what I thought.
He was going to be MVP of the first revamp of the XFL.
Yeah, he was.
We got
He
shut
was.
down. It's COVID.
As much as I want to complain about PJ Walker and how bad our quarterback play has been overall this year, he's 2-0. I can't. There's not really much I can say.
I
We have
think.
Seattle this week though, so
Yeah, I think our best
Obviously.
trade deadline scenario would be going getting Jacoby Brissett,
yes.
Derrick Henry, and the offensive lineman.
We don't really need another
You
offensive
guys have
lineman
the
though.
picks for that?
No.
We'll trade Jerome Ford and it's one of their wide receivers that they don't need.
DPJ.
DPJ, sure.
DPJ is the only name that's floating around.
Yep.
DPJ
Which-
would probably go for Henry. DPJ.
It would be DPJ and a fourth. I think
They wouldn't give
that's-
up a fourth. No way. Not without a first round pick.
Is it an expiring deal for Derrick
Yep.
Henry?
It would
Yeah,
just be a
last year.
rental, so it'd be like a seventh and maybe DPJ.
Tannehill was also a rental, I'm pretty sure, which I think is why they had both.
Well,
Yeah.
Tannehill's trash, and I think I have more athleticism in my big toe than he has. So
I-
Like,
Yeah.
Do you remember when he played for Miami?
yes,
That was I don't know why a long time ago.
Yeah, so like if you could get Henry for like DPJ in a seventh, and then go get Brissett for like a fifth.
If you look
I
at
would
Derrick
like to
Henry,
see us
just
bring
don't
back
go get a
Jacoby
quarterback.
Brissett.
Yeah, go get Brissett for the fifth you got from the Cardinals.
Yeah,
and then go get off a left tackle.
Go get
We-
Drew Lock. Get him off the Seahawks bench. That'll work for
No.
Clayton.
We already have Drew Lock. His name is PJ Walker.
you. No, but like Drew Lock.
Yeah.
Clayton.
What?
So Carson and I had a little bit of downtime before our night class.
Shocker.
So we were playing some NFL quizzes on Sporkle, and this man just kept guessing Isaiah Crowell for the wrong time period. We were like 2012 to 2014, and he keeps going, "Where's Isaiah Crowell?" I go, "Carson, gotta go."
That's
further."
literally Peyton Hillis era.
So we got the 2017, and he goes on like we're just sitting there. All of a sudden, he goes, "Finally!" I go, "Yeah, Isaiah Crowell, did you?" He goes, "Yeah, yes, feed the curl, baby."
I talked to Brady about this a little bit today. Isaac, outside of Manziel, who is the Browns' worst draft pick in our lifetime?
Outside of Manziel.
Outside of Manziel, who is the Browns' worst draft pick? I know who mine is. Easy.
Who's the old guy?
Who's the old guy? Is that what you just
Isn't
said?
for Brandon Wheaton?
Brandon Whedon.
Yeah.
That's a good choice. I like it, but I went with Justin Gilbert. That guy was freaking useless, dude.
Wasn't he like a top 5 pick?
Who was that one kicker that you guys took that one year?
Oh, I think
Bade
his
Dork.
name was Bade Dork, and I actually think that he's over in
He's in
Cambodia
Dork, alright.
right now doing commercial fishing. So
Big dork, and I'm pretty sure he's on Tennessee's practice squad.
no, he's not. He's in Cambodia. You liar.
Did he get
Dustin
cut from
Tompkins
practice
or bust.
Hopkins has been good.
Yeah, yes.
squad? Speaking of the
As
Titans
I'm knocking on wood.
and their
I'm
draft
knocking number 2.
quarterback,
Don't worry.
this is gonna start this week.
Yeah, he is. Good luck, kid.
Who are they
Mayo
playing?
fan.
Mayo man. I don't know.
No clue, but they're probably gonna lose.
Okay, that's
Malik Willis is supposed to get touches too.
Yeah, they're doing what Ohio State did the first couple weeks,
Yep.
running out both quarterbacks.
What do you mean? They're still doing that.
Yeah,
well, not anymore.
except for we treat one of them like Patriots Cam Newton. We treat
Oh, they
other
play
one
the
like an actual
Falcons.
quarterback.
Oh,
They'll be fine.
they have a chance.
But
Maybe Bijan will actually be healthy this week.
yeah, also for my team, Tyreek Hill might not play this week, so that could be an interesting time.
Jalen Waddle's also questionable.
Holy cow, we might actually be in Miami.
Somebody want to tell me why
Okay.
the Chiefs play the Broncos twice in 3 weeks?
Just, I don't know.
That's how the Lions are doing with the Vikings.
That's
funny.
dumb. Like, I get that you play there in your division, you play them twice, but why within 2 weeks?
I don't
A
know.
couple years ago, we played the Jets week 16 and 18, or
That's
like
so
15
dumb.
and 17, something like that.
Yeah, it's something stupid. Like
Well,
that.
didn't the Bengals do that last year? They played a team like 3 out of their 4. Oh no, it was like they played like the Ravens to end the season, then played them in the playoffs, and then played them again to start the season or something like
Yeah,
that.
Yeah,
so.
And the
something
Steelers.
like-
There was
Something like
somebody I think that played. I think it was the Chiefs and Chargers. Like they played each other, went on by, and then played them again,
Yeah, something like that.
which is
Something
just
like that.
ridiculous. But yeah, Matt, you don't really have a team to recap from last week, so I'll start.
My fantasy team won.
Yeah, your fantasy team
That's all that
won.
matters.
My fantasy team did not win, as Leo's team was like the second best of the entire week, which was really painful.
Behind who?
Fortunately, that guy, who was
Brady, how does it feel to be in last place again?
I'm only last place by 5 points. I'm hoping.
Last place is last place.
12 is
No,
12.
no,
No.
12 is 12, brother.
No, listen. I know I'm in last place, but I'm hoping that Patrick will win this week. That way, even if I lose, all I have to do is outscore Peyton by 6 points, and I'm out of last place.
So if Patrick loses, Peyton wins, and you get dominated. Essentially, you would stay in last.
No, because our league only goes by points 4. It doesn't go by points
Yeah.
differential.
So yeah,
That's the only reason Isaac was ahead of me during the last few weeks.
so yeah,
The first like 3 weeks or so.
I would stay.
That's why I'm the number. That's why I'm the bottom 5 and 2 team. My team hasn't scored anywhere near as many points as some of the top teams in the league.
Yeah, I don't know how you snuck out with some wins those first few weeks. You were putting up like 120 and winning.
I even lost a close game to Carson. He only beat me because Michael Gallup doesn't know how to play football.
Yeah,
That's a fact, bro.
Hey, me and Clayton play this week.
but yeah, Clayton. Even if I lose, the winner between Patrick and Peyton, and probably Isaac Schultz will both be down there at 2 and 6 with me. So
Yeah, I play Isaac Schultz this week, and I'm already at like a 63 to 37% to win.
Clayton, I don't know
I
what our
think I'm at
matchup
I was
is.
at a 48 the last I checked, but a bunch of my dudes went on questionable today.
I had
PK
three.
is still questionable. Trevor Lawrence is questionable now, and there was a third one too.
Trevor
Jalen Waddle.
Njoku
Yep.
and
Njoku. That was the other one. I have four. I have four dudes
Jalen
going.
Waddle
I said Jalen Waddle. I got
Okay.
4 dudes on that went on questionable today.
and Baker's questionable on your bench.
That's fine.
Yeah,
I can
and
live with that.
It's like saying Justin Fields is questionable on my bench. No,
Yeah.
actually, I think he's doubtful. Right?
My
Question.
questionables are Kamara and Goodwin.
Okay.
Everybody wants
No, those
Travis
actually matter.
Etienne, y'all. I'll tell you what.
I know.
Everyone
I-
wants
He
Kamara.
did nothing last week.
What do you mean?
You
He scored
guys,
2
you guys say
touchdowns.
everyone, but I'm 90% sure the same 3 people have offered to both of you.
Probably.
I mean,
Yes.
that's a third of the or a quarter of the league.
There
It should have been Carson
are
and Blake have both sent both of you offers.
Yeah.
yes.
Has Leo sent either of you offers?
No.
No.
The only time Leo's ever really aggressively pursued a trade with me was 2 years ago now when Mike Williams was going crazy and I left him on my bench.
Yeah. No. I have not made a trade offer for any of Clayton's like actually good players because there's no point.
I'm still waiting on.
You have nothing that I would want.
Exactly.
I'm still waiting on the Tony Pollard offer from Leo.
He and I have talked about it. He goes, man, I don't even know. It's like it'd be like that.
I have my homer guy and it's my kicker.
It's a good homer
He's
to
been
have.
darn good for you.
Yep.
Clayton,
I lost to Isaac because of his kicker. Basically,
Yeah.
he was like your second highest scorer
Yeah.
or something like
We
that.
were
It's basically what he was this week to Kamara.
Yes. We were talking a little bit off camera beforehand about fantasy football. And I was complaining about Amari Cooper, and Isaac goes, what do you want for him? I go, that's better.
What do you want for? What did you want?
Isaac goes, well, what do you want
He
for Amari
wouldn't say.
Cooper? And I was like,
Right.
that depends. I've been sitting here thinking about it. I showed Matt what I was thinking about, but I don't think there's any way Isaac accepts that, unfortunately. But
That's because you don't know how to trade.
And my team's
Or I do know how to
Good.
trade. I just think
And I-
Isaac finally figured it out.
my team is
No,
good. I
you
have the
lowball
top
the
2
crap
picks
out of
in the
people.
league this year.
Sir, I've won most of my trades this year. I'd say.
Bro, you are 2-5. You ain't winning nothing.
There's that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know. Take a picture of your week 1 roster and then take a picture of your roster now and tell me how much better it is.
I was talking with my brother-in-law, Garrett, Friday night at the football game. I went through, scrolled back through my week 1 roster. 2/3 of the team just says off roster.
Yeah, you're doing the Isaac this year.
Yeah,
Congrats.
I think that's how my team is, but I got
but
Better.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
but you got
I
better.
was going to say your team actually got better.
I'm not winning the toilet bowl this year. I think my team got better. We'll see though.
Talk about the fact that the AFC North has the best overall record of all the teams in the league.
I believe that.
The
Everybody in our
worst team
division
is
is
500.
good. Yeah. And
Think we
who's the
good?
worst team right now? It's the Bengals, right?
Yeah,
Because they're 3 and
yeah.
3. They're 3 and 3. We're 4 and 2 now, right?
Steelers also 4-2, and the Ravens.
And
are
they
5
own the tiebreaker over us.
Wow, Isaac
So-
making roster moves during the podcast. You kidding me?
again, bro. You kidding me?
sorry.
No, you're not. Liar.
Don't worry, y'all. Helmet hitters will hopefully dethrone the Swifties this week.
I would love nothing more.
Or did you
I
throw-
I
Man,
came
they're
within a
everywhere.
Michael Gallup drop of beating Carson, so there's hope.
I just need Matt Stafford to throw the ball to Puka Nakua and Cooper Cup on the same night.
This is crazy.
The last 2 weeks, he's thrown to one and then thrown to the other.
This is my roster.
Oh, that's your roster? Yeah.
The only guys I have kept is Justin Herbert, Travis Kelsey, and Alvin Kamara.
Yeah, Isaac, you and I,
Everyone else is gone.
Isaac, you and I both went scorched earth policy, man.
Yeah, but his team was always good and got better. Your team was always bad and is still bad.
My team got off to a rough start and haven't been able to escape it.
I'm about to say I finally sucked up Trade Gibbs and then he went off.
The 2 weeks that I
It
could
won't
have
last, don't worry.
beaten
Yeah.
half the league, I played Carson and I played Leo, who both put up over 160. So
They
How
get
about-
really go
What
off.
about the week before that, Brady? What was that like for you?
there were a rough couple weeks in there. I've disclosed that on this podcast several times.
80 some?
70
I was
and 100.
Okay.
Yeah. The 100 was one. No, that was one. But yeah, on to actual football. Mac Jones looks like a real quarterback this week.
He
My
did.
team looks like a real team this week.
They did.
If we can beat up on the injured Dolphins, I'm going to be very confused and flustered, and I hate football.
You know who didn't look like a real team this week? The Buffalo Bills.
I was gonna say there's a very long list of teams that could fit on that this week, but
The Bills.
The
The
Bills
Bills are
were
the
the
only.
Bills look bad.
Awful.
Horrible in the first half, and then absolutely folded to Mac Jones with the game on the line. That
So funny.
The Bills will always see Mike Gesicki and Mac Jones grittying in their dreams.
bro, I don't even know what
Not their
those
dreams.
weren't gritties. I don't even know what that was. That's definitely a nightmare, especially the
You literally were sitting here screaming.
yeah, they're horrible gritties. Oh, Mac Jones stuff with that.
Oh, shit.
Mac Jones' arms weren't even moving. He was just
Yeah, it was awful.
that was the second game-winning drive of his career. I can't even tell you what the first one was.
And PJ Walker has 2 in 2 weeks.
Isaac is correct.
I know he is.
Therefore, by the community property, PJ Walker is better than Mac Jones.
Yep, facts.
Yep.
PJ Walker's undefeated when he steps onto the field as a Browns quarterback. Just saying.
Oh, I was looking at QBR earlier.
Does that mean Deshaun Watson's undefeated as he steps off the field as the Browns quarterback?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, because DTR got dunked on by the Ravens.
Oh, never mind.
Actually, technically, Deshaun Watson started the game. PJ Walker's only 1-0.
What? I said when he steps on the field. I didn't say when he starts. I said when he steps on the
Actually,
field.
he said he was undefeated and has 2 game-winning drives. So never said I don't think he ever said he's 2. Oh, he might say he's 2 now. I don't know.
I don't know, but
Somebody
I was
say
looking
that.
at
Still undefeated.
QBR earlier. This is gonna be dumb. Or yeah, my phone's gonna be
QBR is a
dumb.
useless stat. Don't at me.
But where's it at?
Well, while you're looking for that, Isaac, let's
Oh,
talk
no.
about our wonderful football team
I
from
found
last week.
That game gave me a heart attack.
Watching the fourth
Why? Because you were
quarter.
bored of watching the Lions get bullied by the Ravens. So you actually watched your team this week.
We are flipping back and forth.
Okay.
Of course you were. But Daryl Baker is just so violent, man. He got the illegal contact penalty. And then of course, naturally, that was a very, very aggressive pass interference.
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you what, that was a catchable pass all the way. Yep.
Oh yeah.
PJ Walker was throwing that thing right on the money.
Oh yeah.
It
But
definitely wasn't 30 feet over his head or anything.
listen,
No.
Megatron could have caught it if he was on stilts. Like
As I heard described, not even Victor Wembanyama could have caught that pass.
that was this dude. I was
Yeah.
like, the illegal contact one was
I
it
get it.
soft? Yeah, but I'll buy that maybe because
I
the
get
Browns
it.
have been on the receiving.
was
First and foremost,
weak,
I
but
want to say
technically.
this. The Browns have been on the receiving end of so many crap losses like that, where we've been the Colts and lost that game. So honestly, I don't even care that much. We won. That's all that matters. But yeah, no comment on that late PI.
Nope.
Clayton, want to know why you guys won?
Why?
Because the Browns have now moved to 3-0 when I bet on their money line.
I knew he
Well-
was going to say they bet on them.
Well,
better.
you better sell all of your possessions and dump it on Seattle, please. On the Browns money line against Seattle next week.
I
Yeah.
dare you to dump it on Seattle.
I hate you, Matt. Anyway,
I ain't picking up your rent, though.
Hey, Clayton.
What?
According to NFL.com, my backup quarterback is a better QBR than yours.
I don't care.
Don't care.
Who's considered their backup?
Bailey Zappi. Or their
No, I
backup
know,
is PJ Walker. Their other guy is actually worse in the league. Lower QBR than Kadarius Toney.
You know what?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, DTR has the lowest recorded QBR, 25.4. Kadarius Toney's is 39.6.
Didn't they say if you just spike the ball at every play, you get like a 33 or something like that?
Yeah,
Aaron Rodgers has a 39. So
He played like 3 snaps.
he played four. He played
Hey.
literally 4 snaps.
PJ Walker's a Pro Bowler. He's a better QBR than Tyler Huntley and Aaron Rodgers. Pro Bowler.
Tyler Huntley's Pro Bowl. Pro Bowl will never matter ever again because Tyler Huntley made one.
But yeah, Ryan Tannehill has the lowest QBR of a starting quarterback. Or no, Daniel Jones does. Ryan Tannehill is only 0.2 or something.
That's because
The
they
Giants are
crap.
such a. Didn't the Giants win last week though? They beat
Yep.
the Commanders, right?
Yeah.
Tyrod Taylor.
They they beat the
Is Daniel Jones
they only-
hurt or are they just not playing him?
He's hurt. Neck injury.
Dang it! That'd have been really funny if they signed him to
Bro.
4-year.
Oh, yeah, he's
140
got
and
the
just
Manning
benched him.
giraffe neck.
Yeah. Bro, there was some sports talk show. I think it was on ESPN maybe. It was either ESPN or Fox, and they were like, Man, I don't know. There's kind of might be quarterback controversy in New York. That young kid Tyrod Taylor looks pretty good. Sir, he's 34. This is his 13th season in the league.
He'll figure it out. He has to.
I think they should keep playing Tyrod Taylor. He looks good.
Brian Dable knows what to do. They will.
Oh, and shout out to the tight ends on National Tight End Day.
It's true.
Yeah, I have David Njoku. He played well. He got me
Njoku
over
played
10
good.
points.
Goddard was good.
Derek
Derek
Waller was good.
No, Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelsey was good.
That too, but
Yeah, Travis Kelsey expected to be good.
Okay. Travis
Well, he pretty much went up for 200 yards.
Kelsey
Pretty much.
was the best tight end.
He had 167 or
Yeah.
something.
But
That's not pretty much 200 yards. I think.
And his
That's-
touchdown sucked.
think-
That's beside the
Did you see Darren Waller? He put up 100 or almost 100 receiving yards this week. He had like 97 and a touchdown. Yeah.
That's still way less than Travis Kelsey.
Well, that's why I said Travis Kelsey was the best, but Waller was still good.
Oh, okay.
He was better than Mark Andrews,
I
actually.
understand.
You know what bothers me?
Too.
Why is Brian Hoyer a backup quarterback in the NFL still?
Because his head coach is Josh McDaniels. It's his security blanket.
I was going to say, just make him the practice squad guy and get somebody who can actually play out there.
Well, that's the problem. Is the guy that should actually be able to play is worse than Brian Hoyer. I don't even know that's possible.
Yeah, pick a random D2 quarterback who may or may not deserve to be there. Maybe he'll win a game. for you.
No. Matt McDonald. Put him in there.
That's basically a random D2 quarterback.
I don't
He
know
just
what you're
snuck on
talking
the
about.
BG squad.
Offensive superstar Matt McDonald, who, by the way, beat the Toledo Rockets last year on the road.
offensive
Barstool
superstar
game day.
Matt
Check it out.
McGriddle. Yeah, let's go.
He beat some Big Ten team too, I think.
Yeah, he ran
About
for 2
that one.
touchdowns. We beat Minnesota 14-10 freshman
Oh,
year.
yeah.
think-
On their homecoming. On their homecoming. I don't know if I've actually ever said this before, but there was a girl in my flight in Alabama from the University of Minnesota. And we were talking to one of her friends afterwards who also went to Minnesota. And I told him I went to Bowling Green. He was like, I hate you. I still think about that stupid football game. I was like, yeah.
Imagine getting bullied by the freaking big gray squirrel university.
What? Yeah, tell that to the University of Akron Zips. Losers beat them by 30 points. Anyway,
Bowling Green beat Georgia Tech.
that we did. Terrion Stewart for MAC Offensive Player of the Year. But other than that,
Take it to the crib.
yeah, Browns ugly win, Patriots good win.
Somehow.
Did
And
the Cowboys
Hoops
win last week? Did the Cowboys win last week?
Cowboys were on bye. Leo escaped pain this week.
That's right. So
Cowboys
yeah,
play this week.
I
They
don't know.
played not the 49ers. That's what matters.
who do the Patriots play this week, Brady?
Miami, who could be down both Tyreek and Waddle.
No, don't say that.
I said could be. They're more
Don't.
likely to be without Tyreek Hill than Waddle.
Yeah.
Which
Good.
hurt
That'd be good
Waddle
for
even
me.
more.
Cowboys play the Rams, by the way.
Cowboys play the Rams. Well,
So they
yeah,
should be good then.
Rams win.
Hypothetically.
We're here first.
Browns play the Seahawks. It all depends on what happens with PJ
You
Walker.
gotta cheer for the Rams offense and the Cowboys defense.
Okay.
Clayton, I am fully expecting us to get crap done this week.
Shut up, Isaac. Anyway,
Gino's been
The
catching
Lions
it.
or the Browns?
Yes.
Browns.
Oh, who do the Lions play?
Jared
Great
Goff is
question.
trash on the road and outside, by the way. My dad pointed that out to me today.
Vegas. On Monday Night
Oh,
Football.
nah, you guys are fine.
Oh, gross. Okay.
That'll be boring
Before we
for
go,
me. Who the Wolves play?
how the heck are the Steelers at 500?
Because Mike
Mike
Tomlin's
Tomlin.
their head coach. They could
Mike
literally have
Tomlin.
us
Mike
five
Tomlin.
as their offensive
Mike
line.
Tomlin.
You know, everybody jokes about Bill Belichick.
And
making-
TJ wants the best offensive player on their team.
Yeah.
He's got like 2 touchdowns this year.
Yeah, I know. He's got more than Najee. But everybody made jokes about Bill Belichick making a deal with the devil. What did Mike Tomlin sell, man?
Skill.
Everything.
He made a deal with somebody.
Big Ben's arm.
It's impressive. I don't think you're going to be making
Big
deals with
Ben's
Big Ben. I think.
stomach, maybe. Thanks to the crib, Clayton.
All right. This concludes episode 112 of the Hot Take Sports Podcast. Make sure to follow us on all our social medias at Hot Take Sports 16. Give us your best hot take and make sure to use code HTS at SeatGeek for $20 off your first purchase. It's officially basketball season. Hockey's in full swing. Football, all that good stuff. Save money. Help us. Help
And
yourselves.
MLS playoffs.
MLS playoffs too. SeatGeek. $20 off of your first purchase. Code HTS. Thank you guys very much for listening, and we will see you all next week.